guys. I got a new place and just got internet back, so I was kind of roughing it on my cell phone plan. It's a big old empty place right now. I'm going to be breaking down some boxes when it's a still hour. This is my bedding, and I'm just trying to keep it off the floor in case fellow residents might have any creepy crawlies that will come by at night. I guess they're doing a check on that. So I just want to give a huge shout out to the kindest, best landlord I've ever had. That's you, Paul. So Paul has set me up with so much to eat. I'm just so relieved not living far away from where I work now. I can do my laundry anytime I need. I've got a whole bunch of laundry pods here. This saves me $5 a day. It's just such a huge relief. My employer put me on what he called slow season, and I just can't give up bonus days. I can't create things for approval and not have them even be looked at because it's not billable. I mean, it's been frustrating, and maybe one or two of my coworkers might be watching this, but I have just thought that, I'm not going to be put through slow season for half my hours or less. And there have been times when there's been absolutely nothing to do, and have somebody else's partner be put on for, I would estimate, probably a pretty good chunk of what would have been my hours. And I'm not being jealous, I'm being practical. So there's that. I just cannot gut myself anymore financially. I have driven over 30,000 miles at least. So yeah, I gave it a try. I made some improvements to the company's website, but I outlived my usefulness, and I'm not going to be put on a slow season for half the year and then be told that I can have my regular wages when I come back. I mean, what kind of person does that to you? And then tells me that I can pursue opportunities driving. There's no opportunity in beating the hell out of your car every single day, wearing out that engine, beating on the transmission, stomping on your brakes, grinding those down, wearing out your tires, beating up your car's body too. There's no opportunity. It's a real Pyrrhic victory, and the fact that I work on my own is my own choice. I don't feel much like being around people after I lost my wife, and ultimately it came to that. I'm not going to deal with it. I am used to inventing solutions for things. I mean, look at this. I have magnets attached, and this is like the most delicate balance. I mean, I have the shower head pointing away, and if I don't step anywhere, these little tiny magnets will hold this fragile shower curtain away every time, so nothing spills out. I mean, that's the kind of person I am. I try to stay practical. I try to stay dedicated to a cause, but I mean, I watched myself get burned financially and get pushed to the side, and I'm just not doing it anymore. I've had it with that kind of thinking that I'm just a disposable fixture that can be taken out of the wall and put away in storage until I'm needed again. So, again, if anybody is watching this, I just bled myself dry waiting for hours to come in. I didn't hear back from any of you. You blamed me for putting sad pictures on a profile that customers would see, and that never happened. Somebody used to keep sending me emails all the time. Emails right to my personal address, and I was making some stickers, and I got yelled at for putting up a sad presence. You know, if you wound up looking at your wife for 3 days on intensive care, if you saw her brain dead, I think a sad picture on my personal profile would have been understandable, but you know, I generated a whole bunch of content that hasn't even been looked at. I mean, I'm pretty much gutted. I'm kneecapped every time I try to submit a stupid social media post. So I'm finally at the point where it's like, forget it. I'm just not gonna deal with your garbage. I'm not gonna deal with you toying around and keeping me on like a yo-yo and then giving somebody else a ton of hours just because they're expecting a kid. You think I don't have needs, financial needs? You think I don't have an amount of hours that I need to work every day, week, month? It's not the case. Right now I'm gonna work on my art. I have a small audience of people that appreciate it, and I'm sorry, but if you ask me what my hours are twice in a row, and I give you 0 because you haven't even asked me to do anything, well, I've got no choice but to move on. I mean, I am not going to sit on the sidelines and just have my car get destroyed and have you treat me like I'm nobody. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna get railed at because of things that I didn't do. And I'm not gonna work your stupid cut rate even when I do have full-time hours, which I don't think are ever going to come. Not for me anyway. I mean, I've got you all blocked. I just had it, so. Not happy with you not getting the message that I needed hours, that I needed wages to get through my month and pay for my car and my insurance and my rent. Not just some kind of little light switch that you can flick on for 15 minutes a week and then expect to just be on for you and you only. Tired of it, you know. I'm not going to be a poor negotiator, and I'm done with it. You know, somebody said to you before, good luck with your failing business. They helped cause that failing situation, so that's not what I'm trying to say, but I've had it. I'm fed up. I gave up bonus days driving, and you didn't even want to do anything. You were too busy. You had other irons in the fire, understandably, but, you know, I was always trying to get your attention, and it was always just a mess. So I'm back among my people, and I hope there might be somebody that could throw a like at this video if they've been exploited and just treated like a little fixture. You know, I'm not a vengeful person, but I got pushed to the sidelines, and I suffered like a son of a bitch trying to be devoted to you, and you didn't even get back to me. I created a lot of stuff that would have helped you get ahead, but no. So goodbye. I don't want to even try to get talked back up to 8 hours a week. Somebody else is like hogging my desk. Somebody is just getting hours up the butt, you know. I know there are limited resources with your company, but I got the shaft, and I'm not doing this again. So I don't quite know, as if I don't quite think that I'll be making that much money with my channel yet, but if you would like some AI art, that's what I've been working on, and I would like to get just a couple of demo reels of things put up, so you can see that I hopefully do have some talent in wrangling a computer to say what I'd like it to, graphic wise. So that's about it. I'm not ranting, I'm just calmly disappointed, and I'm moving on. I just don't know what to say. I mean, you know, I try to welcome somebody back from Florida, and all I get is grumped at. You know, it's like I'm being treated like an eccentric now, and it's like, no, you're the one that is flaking out, not talking to me ever, and I'm just done with it. I have had it up to here. I want to be creative. I want to grow this channel, and I want to use my mind to accomplish things like I used to before I lost my wife. So I'm just going to be observing you from a distance, if at all. I'm not happy with the way I got treated. My pay was terrible, and I just basically got hung up to dry for months and months. You didn't even get back to me when I applied in January. No, you had to keep me suffering until May. So, you know, I don't care. Go ahead and train somebody else. I'm sick and tired of being strung along. I don't ask for much, but, you know, it's ridiculous. I've become a beggar. Everything that I created, you just would not review. You didn't even want to implement. And I'm just done. So here I am. I hope things will get better soon.